Hi, I'm Roger Mashad. At Franklin Templeton Investments, we believe that citizens need to be informed about the resources that can help make higher education more affordable. That's why we're proud to support programming produced by the Caucus Educational Corporation and their partners in public television.
Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, the heart of academic medicine, Health Republic Insurance of New Jersey, Celgene Corporation, committed to improving the lives of patients worldwide, JFK Medical Center, MDAdvantage Insurance Company of New Jersey, New Jersey Sharing Network, dedicated to saving lives through organ and tissue donation, and by Kessler Foundation, changing the lives of people with disabilities.
This is One-on-One.
When you first heard that they were doing Charlie Rose and Gayle King, didn't you go, what?
People like laughing at others, so I don't mind if the other is me.
See, you go right into the character. That's what it is.
I'm bringing families together a half an hour each week. Man, I'm doing something special.
And so I do feel successful.
Hi, Steve Adubato. We are here for the 2014 Edward J. Ill Excellence in Medicine Awards. We're here with Patricia Costante, the chair and CEO of MDAdvantage. Patricia, for those who do not know what this very prestigious award ceremony is about, describe it.
This is an event that is actually celebrating its 75th anniversary tonight. It is a way to honor excellence in medicine in New Jersey. It's done in honor of Dr. Edward J. Ill, who was a New Jersey physician, actually died in the 30s, but was a champion of continuing medical education and education for medical students. And in his honor, for 75 years, New Jersey has been bestowing awards on excellent physicians and other healthcare leaders who serve the interests of our state. It's a very special event.
Yeah, you're going to be meeting some of the folks who are going to be honored tonight. They are from a variety of different fields connected to medicine and healthcare. Patricia, just describe very quickly some of the awards that we're talking about tonight.
One of the awards is actually the Physician's Award, and it is given to a physician who practices in New Jersey and has done something above and beyond normal practice. In some situations, it's someone who's had a leadership role or an advocacy role, or an entrepreneur who has been more involved in developing new techniques for treatment.
What about community service?
We also have a community service, but in addition to that, we do have an award that recognizes community service, and that's usually given to a leader of an organization. Tonight's award is being given to a woman who actually founded an organization for people with Tourette's syndrome. So that's another example. We also have given awards to people with legislative initiatives that have been very important. And we will do that tonight in honor of former Congressman Peter Rodino,
Who served on the board of MDAdvantage.
He absolutely did, and we miss him terribly.
Well, it's a great night, and the people that are honored this evening are very special, and that's why we decided to do this public broadcasting special, so that you, our viewing audience, could meet the people who are honored at the Ill Awards for Excellence in Medicine. Here you go. We're here with Dr. Al Talia, who is the Executive Director of Robert Wood Johnson Partners, which is?
The integrated delivery system of Rutgers University and the Robert Wood Johnson Health System.
Describe why tonight is such a special night.
Well, we're very excited because Steve Jones, of course, is being honored, and also one of my faculty, David Swee, is also being honored. So it's a doubleheader.
This whole idea, the Edward J. Ill Excellence in Medicine Awards, they recognize clinicians, practitioners, also medical executives like Steve Jones. Also scholarships are given out. Why is it so important to have a night like tonight, Doctor?
Well, I think it's important in anybody's life to pause and actually recognize these folks. These folks give a lot of their time and effort to really creating the healthcare system of tomorrow, both in terms of the educational initiatives and also in terms of the health system initiatives. So it's really important that we pause and actually recognize these folks who have done so much for the healthcare in New Jersey.
Can't take it for granted, right?
Cannot take it for granted, absolutely not. And these are two leaders, along with George Heinrich from the New Jersey Health Foundation, that we really want to pause and honor because they're extraordinary people, and they've given of their time, their effort, their treasure, if you will, to help better the state.
We're here with Amy Mansue, who is the president and CEO of Children's Specialized Hospital, you've been to a few of the Edward J. Ill Excellence in Medicine Awards, right?
I have, absolutely.
What makes it special?
A couple things. One, it's a chance to honor our physician leadership and make sure that we take the time to celebrate the great work that happens that we all take for granted, right? It's especially poignant for me this evening because Steve Jones is being honored, who is not only my boss but a mentor and a friend. Steve,
Medical executive.
As the Lifetime Achievement Award, yes, for leadership, and so that's just. Really special because Steve has been in the trenches with us trying to improve healthcare for the last 40 years. And to have a chance to be here and to celebrate his great work and to be with the physicians to celebrate their leadership is a unique opportunity and one that we are very thankful for MDAdvantage for providing for us.
And finally, I'm going to ask Amy, because many who are being recognized tonight are recognized for their clinical research. Very clear connection between clinical research and the work that you and your colleagues are doing.
Yeah. So, Steve, if we think about it, 20 years ago, the average life expectancy for a person with cystic fibrosis or a child for cystic fibrosis was that they might make it to 9 or 10 years old. Today, they can live to 38, 39, 40, and maybe longer than that. When you think about in that short period of time, 2 decades, for us to have made that many clinical advances, it's just unbelievable. One of the reasons that Children's Specialized has grown so much is because we're able to save children that we never could save before. And so the work that we do would not have happened without all of that medical research going into both the quantity and the quality of their lives.
Part of why tonight's so important.
Absolutely, you've got to have that full package. You know, we see in other countries where they aren't making those same investments in research that you're not seeing that same progress, and that's why it is so very important. And again, it's a partnership between, in our case, the children, but the patients and these clinical leaders to make sure that we can have the success that we know is possible.
Thanks, Amy.
Always good to see you.
Patricia and I are here with Dr. Peter Lobel, who is in fact winning this award. It's a very prestigious one. Check out this title, the Outstanding Medical Research Scientist Award for Basic Biomedical Research. Patricia, very important award.
Very important, and we have talked about the fact that the awards tonight have a 75-year history, and several years ago we realized that we were missing a very important category, and that was the research category. We were recognizing clinicians for their outstanding patient care, but hadn't given enough attention to the fact that behind the clinicians were the researchers who were providing them with the tools needed to provide quality patient care.
Dr. Lobel, very briefly, your research, so important. Tell us what it is.
We work on the genetic basis for a number of childhood neurodegenerative diseases, figured out the causes of a couple of them, and that allows, once you know the cause, you can do definitive diagnosis, prenatal screening, and in fact develop therapies. And right now we're very pleased that last September a phase 1/2 clinical trial was developed for one of these diseases.
So important, Doctor. Talk about this award and why it's so important.
Well, for me, what's really important is, or why I'm particularly pleased with this, is that Aaron Shatkin, who was the founder of the Center for Advanced Biotechnology and Medicine, who is an absolutely wonderful scientist who recruited me to Rutgers 25 years ago, received the first of the basic research awards. And he died 2 years ago. He's a terrific guy, scientist, and it's just, to me, I'm just really pleased to follow in his footsteps.
We congratulate you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Stephen Jones, who is in fact our Outstanding Medical Executive Awardee tonight. Again, I'll ask Patricia Costante, because I'm not going to ask you why you got the award, Steve. That would be inappropriate. Why this very special award, very prestigious award, Patricia?
Very prestigious award, and we look for someone who really, as I've said it before, exemplifies excellence in medicine. And I think the most special thing that we heard about Mr. Jones in preparing for this evening was one of his senior executives who said, Steve is as comfortable on the floor comforting a patient as he is in the boardroom. And I can probably count on less than one finger how many people we can say that about. I think that says it all.
Yeah, at Robert Wood Johnson, that is your style. It always has been. You're formerly on the operations side, now on the executive side. And talk about what this award means to you in this event, this night.
Steve, I'm really proud to be with MDAdvantage and Pat and her team, and honored with the Edward J. Ill Award. When you look at the legacy of great physicians and executives that have stood here, I'm thrilled to be in the company of so many outstanding physicians and administrators.
Steve, let's talk about this, because Patricia and I were talking before, and we'll meet some of the scholarship awardees tonight, those who are winning scholarships going into medicine. That's a big part of tonight as well. Why is that a big part of it? Why is that so important?
Steve, as we all in healthcare work on improving the health of our community, we need young people to go into medicine and nursing, and raising money for scholarships and supporting young physicians is very important, and I'm pleased to help that.
And the medical school part of it's huge, right?
Absolutely. I'm proud that Rutgers, Robert Wood Johnson Medical School, and all the state's medical schools are being honored here tonight. At Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, we have a commitment to graduate medical education, and it's important that we continue that legacy.
Congratulations, Steve.
Steve, thank you very much.
Steve Adubato here on location. I'm here with Dr. Paul Hirsch, who is in fact the chair of the foundation. And we're also here, Paul, with our outstanding medical Research Scientist Award for Clinical Research, Dr. Fred Beekle. Before I let Dr. Beekle talk, why don't you talk about who he is and why he's getting this important award?
Dr. Beekle is an orthopedic surgeon from New Jersey. He was one of the prime developers of knee replacements. The knee that he developed was called the New Jersey knee, and so many good things have come from that. He's made all of us and should make all of New Jersey proud for what he's done.
Dr. Beekle, the New Jersey knee, and this award means what to you tonight?
It's a wonderful award. I'm very proud of it. I love being from New Jersey, and the name New Jersey Knee became part of my program because Mike Pappas from New Jersey Institute of Technology and I from New Jersey Medical School developed this artificial knee. And we thought that the name New Jersey should be part of it, and it became a worldwide success. So let's hear it for New Jersey.
You know, it's all the things that New Jersey is noted for, not always so great. The idea that the New Jersey knee connected to Dr. Beekle is such a great thing, and to be recognized tonight by the Dr. Edward J. Ill Excellence in Medicine Awards does mean what to you, though?
It means a fantastic opportunity to be recognized for something that I did in the past, but has worldwide application. And so I'm happy that people actually recognize it, especially Paul, who seemed to be very much in my corner throughout my career. And so Paul Hirsch has been a wonderful advocate, not only of the New Jersey knee, but of me in particular. And thank you, Paul.
Great pleasure and well-deserved.
We are proud to introduce the Varice M. Mason Community Service Leader Award. This is Faith Rice on behalf of the New Jersey Center for Tourette Syndrome and Associated Disorders. Congratulations.
Thank you, Steve. Much appreciated.
Patricia, sorry for interrupting. Patricia, let's talk about this particular award, because folks watching may not know who Varice Mason was and why this award is in her memory.
Well, this award is very close to my heart because Varice Mason was General Counsel of MDAdvantage and a very warm, wonderful, dedicated professional who had a long history of community service and service to the state government before she joined the private sector. And we look for a way every year to find someone whose passion and commitment for a cause equals Varice's. Unfortunately, Varice died very young, leaving a young family, and it's just a wonderful way for me to celebrate her without the sadness that would otherwise be engendered.
And I have to tell you, the history of this organization, this event, if you will, the Ill Awards, the amazing people that have been recognized. Tell folks who don't know about your organization what it is so we can understand why you're being recognized.
We are celebrating our 10th anniversary as the nation's first Center of Excellence for Tourette Syndrome. We provide support and services for families, outreach to the medical community, outreach to the education community, public awareness.
And you started this.
I did.
Why?
I have a son with Tourette syndrome, and it took us 7 or 8 years to get diagnosis. no one should have to go through that.
And this award tonight by this organization, 75 years, and Dr. Edward J. Ill, and the community service piece of it means what to you?
Oh, a wonderful opportunity to create awareness of Tourette syndrome, create awareness of the organization, and advocate for such an important population.
Congratulations, well deserved.
Thank you, Steve. Much appreciated.
Patricia and I are here with Dean Brian Shulman, who is the Dean of the Seton Hall School of Health and Medical Sciences. Dean, talk about this night and medical education and why it's so important.
Well, clearly, MDAdvantage provides all sorts of great opportunities, not only for physicians, but also for students. And we're here to celebrate our student who's being awarded a scholarship tonight through MDAdvantage's efforts.
Again, we've talked, Patricia, before about the scholarship winners. You've met some of those honorees. You'll meet some of them again later. Talk about the connection with institutions who partner with MDAdvantage to have the students be recognized.
Absolutely. One of the things we do is reach out to all the schools that provide education in the health sciences and ask for their recommendations of outstanding students. And we've been honored to have the opportunity to really select amazing people from the Seton Hall Health Sciences program. And more than that, it has allowed us to develop other opportunities to work together with Seton Hall that we've enjoyed very much, the research colloquium, and a variety of things that again, serve to advance this healthcare in the state of New Jersey.
And Dean, if we can do this, for those watching right now who say, medical education, fine for those who are in medicine, fine for those who are in the healthcare profession, but it doesn't affect me. Not true.
Not true. It really affects everyone who tries to access healthcare, whether you are wealthy or whether you are poor. The changing healthcare environment really provides access to everyone.
That's why this night is so important.
Correct. Absolutely.
Congratulations. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
We're here with Dr. Vince Gracias, who is the interim dean of Robert Wood Johnson Medical School. Doctor, the Edward J. Ill Excellence in Medicine Awards means what to you and your colleagues?
I think for me what it means is a recognition of excellence and another opportunity to bring clinicians, scientists together and to celebrate what's come before, the excellence that is Edward J. Ill, and at the same token, reward those individuals that have really been able to carry that tradition of excellence forward.
Yeah, talk about medical education. For those who say medical education may be important to those in the medical community, in the healthcare community, but may not be relevant for healthcare consumers, you say?
What I would say is if we're really going to develop an exceptional healthcare industry in this state, in the United States, it all starts with education. It's important because we spend an enormous amount of effort creating an institute that I think trains exceptional people. And then oftentimes we'll lose them to other markets, to other states, for all sorts of reasons. And one of the things in these award ceremonies that continues is to drive for continued improvement, continued excellence. And that way the most exceptional of individuals will come here to New Jersey, they'll train here in New Jersey, and they'll stay here. And I think we're on our way to doing that. There's been a lot of different discussions about the integration of Rutgers, but one of the things that I very much believe in is that people will continuously come to excellent institutions. And Rutgers is on its way from a biomedical health sciences point of view of being an exceptional institution. And all ships rise with that tide, so to speak. And I really believe that. I think we're going to be able to deliver on the vision. And people are going to come here, train here, and stay here to be able to deliver that health care for New Jerseyans.
And recognizing that excellence in a night like tonight is crucial.
It's exceptionally important to recognize excellence. As we all work day to day, we tend to lose sight of the fact that we have to stop and reward the people who have done an exceptional job. Because in the end, they create the benchmark for the next generation. And we have an enormous amount of talent here. These are the times that I think we all enjoy very much so, to just stop everything that's going on the outside and thank the people who have really achieved excellence. And I'm very happy to be here.
Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you very much, Steve.
We're joined by Dr. George Heinrich, who is in fact our physician's honoree. Again, Patricia, talk about Dr. Heinrich, in fact, why he is being recognized.
Dr. Heinrich is being recognized as really an exemplar of what medicine should be in New Jersey. I know that Dr. Heinrich would never say any of these things about himself, but
That's why I'm asking you.
no, but he has really dramatically changed the lives of at least 7,000 people by calling them and letting them know that they've been accepted to medical school. He certainly sets the standard for what a physician should be and really an example of what educating young physicians is all about. And I think we should hear him tell us a little bit about that.
Doctor, talk about not just your work, but this event and why it's so important.
Well, this is such an important event because we're recognizing among the other honorees the scholarship recipients, and these students who are going to medical school and becoming PAs. The amount of debt they accrue is just incredible, and it's so hard to overcome that. And the IL Foundation has given substantial scholarships to these students, which will change their lives and allow them to make decisions that they would normally not be able to make because they're just encumbered by debt and forced by debt to make decisions.
And Doctor, having them with us tonight, in fact, 7 of these students are receiving scholarships from the IL Foundation. How important is it that they are going into medicine and that they be recognized by the foundation at the IL Awards tonight?
Well, it's particularly important because it's a reinforcement for what they've done. These are students who are really dedicating their lives to their patients. And that's what it's all about. And to be able to find that an organization like the IL Foundation, which has been around for 75 years, is willing to take this road and make a statement about their excellence is very important. And this is a great role model because maybe there are other people within New Jersey who understand how important this is and will also come forward and support students.
And finally, George, Patricia said you will not say this about yourself, but what will you say about this award and what it means to you?
It means a lot because of all the people that have received it before, the distinguished people who have received it. I feel very honored and privileged to be part of that group. And it gives me the understanding that other people understand how important medical education is. And that's what I think is so important. When I accept students to New Jersey Medical School and to the program, it's really exciting to see them at the beginning and during and toward their development of their career.
Congratulations, George.
Thank you.
We're here with Andrea Lewis, who is the winner of one of the scholarships tonight, which means what to you?
It just means that I'm seen as potential for healthcare in New Jersey, making strides and giving back to the community.
Describe where you are right now in school.
So I am a third-year PA student. I'm actually doing a dual degree in the Masters of Public Health and PA, so at Rutgers School of Health-Related Professions.
And your plans moving forward?
I think I definitely want to do primary care, so in New Jersey, helping out underserved communities.
Talk about what this scholarship means at this particular event, because Dr. was so committed to medical education.
Right. So I'm actually from Louisiana, and I just came up here to New Jersey for a school. And before applying to the scholarship, I actually read about all the contributions he made, and it's an honor to even be having this award to follow in his footsteps. So it's
a big deal.
Yeah, it's a really huge deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're here with Dr. Paul Hirsch, who is the chairman of the Edward J. Ill Foundation. Let me ask you, Doctor, I've been part of this event, co-hosting it with Patricia Costante for many years. You've been connected to this organization and this event for a long time. Why is it so special?
It is because it recognizes and thereby promotes and encourages excellence in medicine and medical care and health care. And it's been doing that for a long time, but only for a recent time has Patricia Costante seen a way to help excellence endure by giving scholarships to
with MDAdvantage.
People. That's right. For young people to have scholarships to help them with their careers. And we've done that for young medical students and others in healthcare who reside in New Jersey, plan to stay in New Jersey, and have shown not only academic excellence, but a desire to perform community service. And we look at those records when we select the scholarship recipients. It's a wonderful program.
We're here with Matthew Chase, who is one of the scholarship recipients tonight at the Edward J. Ill Excellence in Medicine Awards. Where do you go to school right now, and what does this scholarship mean to you?
Right now I'm finishing up at Rutgers, Robert Wood Johnson, and the scholarship really helps us out in terms of kind of the burden of the debt that is ever increasing in today's medical education. So that's one aspect, but it's really nice because it shows a recognition not only from your peers, your faculty, and also from all of the people here tonight that what you do day to day doesn't go unnoticed. So it means a lot.
Matt, why medicine for you?
It was a rather circuitous road. I thought I was a biochemistry major in college, and I thought that that's what I was going to do. But I realized that I didn't want to be in a lab all day, and I wanted to work with people. And it really seemed like a way for all that to mesh together. And I always tell people I didn't really know until I was a third-year medical student and I started to see patients, but I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
What do you believe you want to do once you graduate, and where you want to practice, and in what particular field?
So I actually was fortunate enough to match to my top choice. I'm going to be doing my internal medicine residency at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston. So I'm thrilled about that. I think going forward I might want to do a fellowship training in hematology and oncology. And I'd like to be in an academic center where I can teach and kind of pass on some of the mentorship that I've received from my faculty onto other students. So hopefully one day coming back to New Jersey and maybe even Robert Wood.
It's so interesting because Dr. Edward J. Ill was so committed to medical education, and that was his focus. To hear Matt talk about that is ironic, to say the least, and I don't think it's an accident.
No, I hope that there are more and more people out there that are going into medical education, and you even see across the board these programs are developing special tracks for medical educators and clinician educators, and it's becoming more well recognized. So hopefully in the future, just as there's a physician scientist path, there'll be more and more clinician educators, and there'll be an increased value placed upon that.
Congratulations, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you.
The preceding program has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Health Republic Insurance of New Jersey, Celgene Corporation, JFK Medical Center, MDAdvantage Insurance Company of New Jersey, New Jersey Sharing Network, and by Kessler Foundation. Promotional support provided by The Star Ledger, powering NJ.com, and by Commerce Magazine. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.
Hi, I'm Peter Rooney. In 2006, I lost my father to renal disease. He was on the waiting list for a new kidney, but did not receive one in time. Unfortunately, so many like my father have lost their lives while waiting for a life-saving organ. At New Jersey Sharing Network, we're committed to saving and enhancing people's lives through organ and tissue donation and by informing people about this important decision. Because you can make a difference and save a life.